And we got bananas in chat from Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsha, Birdie, Rapan, Spangleboo, Betty Baghdaddy, Humbly B Paper Cats, and Valzy says, what happened to the stream? We restart the stream in order to get the copyright music out of the video to go onto YouTube and all of that. Which, by the way, was Janis Joplin with Half Moon. What a great song. I heard of her quite a few years ago, got her records. Every now and then they come on and shuffle, but this is why I like shuffle mode. Every now and then it'll just click, you know. It'll come on, you're not paying attention to it, and then before you know it, you're like, I really like this. And I've been listening to her record Pearl all day and really getting into it. So that was the pre-stream music. Welcome everyone to a ConvexCraft live stream here on twitch.tv/Asuma here on the ConvexCraft server. What am I doing? I think I'm going to leave some materials that are in my inventory in a chest over here. Then we're going to head over to the gaming district. Let's just do that. Very good. And then we're going to go for a walkie walks. Birdie says, Janis Joplin is my spirit animal. Love it. She's got a great voice. So much energy and like passion in that. But not one of those sort of smooth and like, you know, soulful voices. Just very, very charactered and expressive. Very, very much like what I've heard so far. I believe she came to a tragic, I don't know how to say it really, early end, I guess, is what I remember learning about her. I think she also played Woodstock 69. I was going to say 99 for a second there, wrong event. With a TDM says, why are you calling it ConvexCraft? Oh, because it's now the ConvexCraft server. Jilt Lynn says, hey X, haven't been here for a long time. How goes it? It goes good, peeps. It goes good. Today's been one of those days where, like, you know, old Asuma talking about stress and stuff like that and working yourself too much. I'm always fighting that, right? And today has been one of those days where I could have easily got stressed out because I had so many little things to do. Like, stuff just kept happening. I had to pop down the road somewhere to help someone with something. Like, all these little things kept coming up. I got a letter in the post that meant I had to fill out some stuff online. And it's just been one of those days where I haven't really been able to sit down and record. And so, whenever that happens, like, I have to reshuffle my schedule. I was planning on putting out 2 Let's Play episodes on the weekend, but now it's just going to be a tutorial and a episode of Hermit Craft for you this weekend, because today didn't really go quite the plan. So that's been my day. But yeah, it's all about not getting worked up, not getting bothered and stressed about it, you know? That's what we're aiming for here, the low stress. Anyway, Spangleboo is here, resubscribing for 13 months in a row, saying boop. Boop, Spangle, is it boop? Okay. I appreciate the support ever so much, Spangle. Appreciate those 13 months, which is technically a year, as we've discussed many times before. So I hope you enjoyed today's streams. Rubbish Dave's here in chat saying, thanks for getting me that information, Birdie. But I ended up making X mad. Oh, I don't think you've made me mad, Rubbish Dave. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. But Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsy is here, resubscribing for 14 months in a row, saying, my resub is 1 month longer than Spangle's, which clearly makes me better than her. Keep up the good work. Is that the logic? Is that how being better than someone works? Just how long you resubscribe to someone for? I don't know. My zoom key? Aha. Blue sheep. Upside down pig. Red sheep. I thought... Now, blue sheep you don't see in the wild that often, so someone's done something over here, but it's also an upside-down pig. So we need to investigate. Why there be upside-down pig? Do you know what? It's just another day on the ConvexCraft server, really, isn't it? So the noises are rolling in. Nerio Immortal, thank you for the nice message, buddy. I'm having a good day. Hope you are as well. What is the derp, says with a TDMs. The derp counter is 0, right? You're just trying to wind me up. Unless the derp counter never started. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Do you know what I was just thinking? I was thinking, oh, they're going to say it's a derp. But no, it's not, because I pressed the button, didn't I? Well, I remember now I actually pressed the wrong button. So the derp counter is now running, and I will press the derp button. So we've gone from 1 to, oh no, actually 0 to, oh no, actually that is a derp. Great. I mean, It's like derping is just some sort of inevitable force that I can't resist, really, isn't it? We're going to do something cool over here. You guys ready for something cool? I'm ready for something cool. Let's chuck that stuff in there. So the noises in the ear. Little Joe, 27, and Nen Tuabi. I'll probably butchered your name. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscriptions. I appreciate you using the old Amazon Prime on me. Thank you for that, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream over here on Twitch on the ConvexCraft server. I'm going to say that so many times it's not going to be funny anymore. And also Matthew Blackenship is here throwing bits at me saying party, 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 hello. It's a party up in here in Twitch today, I tell you. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks for those bits, man. Appreciate the support as always. And I need some materials. Stone would be one of those materials. Let's go and grab this. Let's go and grab this, I said. 2 to 0 and 1, amazing, says Wither TDMs. Oh, it was on 2, was it? I couldn't actually see what it was. Roman Empire II says, as you say, X, everybody derps sometimes. I know that everybody derps sometimes, but I seem to derp in ways that can't be comprehended, you know? And that's probably a special ability. So let's all talk shop about what we're going to do here. I want to make this thing feel smaller. Like I picture it being further away on a corridor, and if we were to do that, I really feel like we're going to have to uproot some stuff. I don't particularly want to rebuild this, but we might be able to push it to a position that makes sense. Do you know what would be really smart? Not to rip that one out and to go for this one over here. That would be what is very, very smart, I think. So we will do that. Wither TDM says, I really love X singing when everybody derps. Do you need an MP3? Do you need an MP3 of it or something? I found that I had the source files for all of that on my computer still the other day. I don't think I have the mix though. I don't have like all the settings for reverb and stuff like that because you know, polished it up with a lot of reverb to make it sound cool. But I've got the raw files. I should have probably saved that. You know, I don't know. I never at the time never really planned on doing much than just having fun. And that was a spontaneous idea. And I had a spontaneous idea yesterday, and I got to enact it today. I don't know if it's really that funny, but I feel like having those spontaneous ideas and putting them into videos, that's always good. Always do that. You know, that's creative. That's fun. People are probably going to enjoy it, even if it's a little bit goofy. Then again, you know, you're probably used to me being goofy. You're probably used to it. Made a remix for Everybody Derps, says Wither TDMs. Please, guys. I would like to. I would love to have more time to make music again. That would be so much fun. Swiss Piplap says, only a few minutes late, but I'm here. Hey X, hey mods. Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate it. I need a sweat towel. My right arm has been dripping like crazy. I'm going to put a towel under it again. So if you were in yesterday's live stream, you'll know that Asuma is disgusting and somehow managed to not shower for about 6 days. And I'd ran twice. And I've been working out like every day in between. In fact, I've just done a workout today, actually. And yeah, and then I had a shower yesterday. And now, all day today, my right arm has just been sweaty. And I've had this theory. Now, this theory you probably don't want to know about. You're like, geez, Suma, stop talking about sweat. The theory is that when you shower, you clean up your pores and you sweat easier. I've always noticed that after I've had a shower, I will sweat a fair bit. And it's like noticeable. So that's my theory on sweating, you know. No one cares. I'm looking at chat. Everyone's like, oh dear God. Roman Empire II says disgusting. Yeah, of course. Birdie says shower and sweat update. It's a shower and sweat update, peeps. Rubbish Dave says, hey X, did you happen to get that rap I sent you? I don't imagine it's the sort of thing you had in mind, but it was a spur of the moment thing. And I just put a couple of minutes into it. Yeah, I got the email, Dave. It was cool, you know. It's good that you like took that creativity and put it into something. If I were to do an Asuma rap, I would want to write it all myself. That is something that I should say, you know. Like, I would want it to be my ideas and my rhymes. Just because that would be the point of it to me, you know. I reckon there's a bit of an idea going on here. If I think that's me accidentally removing something at an odd angle. Let's hope it can grow back to grass. Because we're going to go around the outsides here and just... And how can we troll Mumbo? I was thinking about doing the don't talk about your rash thing again, but it's really not that funny. X, now my tea tastes disgusting. Thanks, said Blue Boy. Did you sweat in it? No, I've made it worse now, haven't I? I got a cup of tea right here. Let's have a sip. It's got sugar in it. It actually takes a lot of the taste away having sugar in your tea. It's like a half or a third spoon of sugar in there. And I had to work out before I streamed, so normally I don't work out right before I live stream. But if any of you work out, you know, after you're done working out, you can feel pretty. Don't know what the right words to describe it are, because I know what the wrong words are. Like if I were to say shaky, that wouldn't be right, but it would be half right. Like you get this kind of like exerted feeling, like well, that's what you've done. You've exerted lots of energy, right? And your body feels like it just needs to recover. So that's like laying down, just not exerting yourself. And streaming exerts some energy. Now, one of the things that helps after a workout, I've found, if you either do too much, like you've put too much into it compared to how much energy you had, you can kind of crash a little bit after. Sometimes you feel a little bit sick, but there are some strategies, things that you can do. And one of them is to eat something sugary or something with lots of energy in it. I always crave that, and it always seems to help. I say always, like whenever I get that point where I'm like, oh geez, I need to eat something. So I put a little bit of sugar in my tea to try and pick me up a little bit, and to be fair, it's just taken the flavour out of the tea. Peeps in chat are talking about Mumbo's gone. The Cello Fellow says adrenaline. It's not adrenaline. Adrenaline is like a rush of, sort of like a mixture of confidence and energy. Like adrenaline is like, you know, pain and things like that get pushed out of your mind, and you're like in a hyper state of needing to do something. This is like exertion. This is like, you know, you've taken energy out of your body. Your body now needs to stop doing stuff. That's what it feels like. So sometimes that makes you feel like throwing up a little bit, or a lot, depending on. And when I say sometimes, not very often. Generally, I can tell where I'm at when I'm working out. That's okay. So that would happen. That makes sense. That's fine. We're going to put another row of stone bricks in around. Oh, right. So that wouldn't continue with that shape that I'm after. So maybe what we do is just have it going all the way across the inside here. You know, what I'm trying to do is just figure out what we need to do to make this look like I want it to look. That's a lot of words. Then it would come to that bit there. And then that means this whole place gets bigger and bigger, and we can make it go further back. But how far back is another question. It'd also get rid of that weird lighting bug, so there are reasons to do what we're doing. I think I'm going to throw down some torches in here as well. Pick up some of this stone, start placing it. My inventory's full though. Let's also set up like a furnace or something. Exhausted, fatigue, sugar cold, low blood sugar. It's exhausted and fatigue, Jitlin, it is like, but it's one of those moments where it needs its own word, you know, to specifically describe it, because it's sort of like those, but there are things about it that are not. But I'm probably getting too much into the specifics now. So what we need over here is a furnace. We're going to need fuel for the furnace. And we're going to need vines. Oh boy, do I love this. This is the way to do it. Right. Yeah, that's... I've got a feeling I'm going to guess this wrong. Let's put this in here, that over there. It has to be already stone, right? Yep, that's the one. That'll make some cracked stuff. And I guess I don't have a lot of vines, so let's start growing some. Literally just create a temporary vine farm over here. I think it will just spread downwards off of that. So, temporary vine farm. Hope False doesn't mind. Like I said, temporary. That's the key word. Is there a timeline when he is streaming, says Condorod. Top right-hand side of the screen should tell you how long I've been streaming for. DS says, we are getting original song from X with downloadable music file. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Ultimate Badass Andy says, X, the Streamlabs extension isn't showing up now. It should do. I spoke to them and they said that I can continue using this one. But I don't know if it is or not. It should do. In theory. I forget, even and odds. Even is 0 3. I mean, is 0 an even or an odd number? I'd be inclined to say it's an odd number. Rubbish Days says there is just no way I can keep up with everything X puts out. Could anybody let me know who X was partnered with in Hardcore Hermits? I mean, you could just open up the first episode and you'd know in about 5 seconds. It was Scar and False. They were my teammates. We made a good team, I thought. Like, I certainly enjoyed playing with them. I hope all of you enjoyed it as well. Because we will be back again. Jeez, words, difficultness. We will be back again for Season 2, which will be starting in a couple of weeks, actually. Yeah, been working hard on getting Season 2 up and running these last few days. That's why, again, I'm having a week where I'm only going to put out a few videos and not stress about it, most importantly. Zero's neither even or odd, says Kanicho Monster. Well, I remember seeing number file videos by mathematicians debating this, and I can't remember that it was that was the conclusion. I believe there was actually... It sounds like the best conclusion, to be fair. It's neither of them, that makes sense. But I believe it is actually classified as one. So Spidester says no, 0 is even. I mean, this is just chat full of people saying it is, it isn't, so can't really go by much there, can ya? Bam, right. Let's go and put these blocks into place. We got a noise in the ear. It is Curibo21 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Curibo21, thank you so much for your support, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying today's stream, hanging out with us on the ConvexCraft server. And yeah, thank you for your subscription. X, what is your favourite decoration block? Says Alex. I'm so bad at answering these questions, I literally don't know. I don't think like that. I don't think specifically about blocks when I play, I guess. Like, it's not a question particularly on my mind. X, next season of Hardcore Hermits, same team or different now? Same teams it'll be. Same team, same world, new challenge. That's kind of the concept of Hardcore Hermits. It's pretty much the idea. Adam Buron says, I'm on the team that zero's neither even or odd because it's nothing. Well, you know, you'd be surprised, having watched a lot of these math videos on things like number files, things aren't always quite as they seem. Mathematicians out there who are very smart figure out some stuff that, you know, may seem obvious, but it isn't always. So, I mean, you could probably go look it up on number file. I'm pretty sure they did a video on is zero, odd or even. Someone will go over there and then tell us. Ultimate Badass Andy says, yeah, X for sure the extension isn't working. I checked on mobile and it didn't show up. Well, that's not very good, is it? I'll have to ask them about it again, I guess. They've got good support, which is nice. You know, I got a reply. Unlike YouTube, you'll never get to speak to anyone at YouTube. No, you do get to speak to people at YouTube. People who don't like have the tools to help you, though. They put together these partner manager programs where they give you tips on YouTube, and to be fair, it's like pretty helpful. But it doesn't seem like the most important thing that we need. We need communication with YouTube. We need to be informed of why they are just zapping away thousands of subscribers from your channel on a weekend one day. You know, like stuff like that is stressful for a YouTuber. And, you know, their continual... I don't even know what you would call it. It seems like, at this point, incompetence to find a way to communicate with their own creators is just appalling, really. And, oh, hang on a second. This has turned into a YouTube rant. Why did I start ranting about YouTube? I didn't wake up thinking, oh, that YouTube today. I don't know. I guess it's on my mind a lot. I was reading about... YouTubers who are what was it they're doing? They're showing students how to cheat. They're advertising a platform that would help you cheat your exams and essays and stuff, and that's getting attention. And in all fairness, that's probably one of those moments where it's not so much the platform that's the problem. It's like people will find a way to do that stuff wherever it is. So this just happens to be the platform they're using. But YouTube is once again just so far behind the curve on ever figuring out how to deal with this stuff. Feels like they really need like a response team somewhere. You know, just some people who are capable of seeing what's happening, paying attention to these things and finding a way to respond to it. Because everything seems to be very corporate and very slow to respond, you know. But hey, let's not turn this into a YouTube rant. We got another noise in here. It's Chuck CB, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Chuck, thank you so much for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that support, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream. I do like this song. I do like this song ever so much. Wells Knight is such a Twitter warrior, says Roy TG. A Twitter warrior? What is he warrioring? Does one warrioring? Sort of sounds like worrying, doesn't it? Is he? If you're a warrior, are you worrying a lot? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Wow, the amount of sense coming out of my mouth was 0 for a moment there. Jeez. Now what happened here? Did I? Oh, I know what. You just got to put them there. Yeah, that makes sense. So more noises in the ear. The Cedric has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. Thank you, the Cedric, for resubscribing, continuing to support me here. Also, Liam 2002 resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying thank you X. I am also a patron and have been really enjoying the Let's Play Minecraft Together server with the fantastic community. XVX Heart. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I really like that project. I'm trying to get the ball rolling on some more stuff at the moment. You know, I need to like sit down at some point and find a way to say this, but this is just something that I never do. So I'll chuck it out here in a live stream. Like, we need more developers. So if anyone is looking for development work, you know how to do Minecraft command blocking, and you have, this bit's really important, you have a portfolio of work. Alright, you can email me. We are looking for more people. Can't guarantee, you know, that means, hey, you're in or whatever, just saying, we're looking for more people. I'm looking for more people. We got stuff that needs doing. But yeah, really important that you have a portfolio of work, because you know, without it, you don't waste your time on someone that says they can do something without showing you that they've done it. Basically, something like that. All right, and that. Stuffer, wow, I probably butchered that name, is here resubscribing for 27 months in a row. Now, in 27 months, I must have said that 26 times. Have you changed your name? If you haven't, I'm sorry for not remembering. That is like such a difficult name for me to say. I feel like I should have learned that one by now, you know what I mean? 27 months, craziness. Thank you for the wonderful support, man, appreciate it. That Christopher, jeez. That's a crazy one to say. Hope you're enjoying the stream, of course. Foxy Face Rocks here saying hello, late Nanas. Late Nanas in chat, appreciate it. Psychosci says, do only command blocks need doing, says Psychosci. We also need plugin programmer for Spigot. But that's not my area of understanding or expertise or anything, so I'm a little less inclined to talk about that, I guess. But again, if I get an email and there's a portfolio of work I can look at and understand, then yeah, we can talk. Tsuki Cage says, what's he building down here? Good question. We are building the Memento Hall, I guess you could call it, for the hardcore hermits. That's what we're doing. You also reminded me, I was going to mention on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server, Liam, there... Oh, let's get those blocks. You are in an art gallery. I guess if you didn't see the live stream from the other day, you wouldn't know about it. But you'll see it in the latest episode. That's all I need to say. You're in the art gallery. I used your head. I hope you don't mind. You get beheaded by someone. A certain beheader on the server. Picario says, free Twitch babies. It is free Twitch babies, isn't it? I wasn't doing my maths. X, play with Evil X on Gaming District. Please do it, says Wibbity the Ends. What did Evil X do over here? He just kill some sheep or something, I guess. That's all Evil X is good for. Let's go chuck the stone in here. Let's fill this back up. I'm also going to need a new pick, so we'll grab the toolbox. And what are we looking like? Silk Touch. And we got more Silky Touch. And, ladies and gentlemen, discord.gg/assume. If you're not part of the Discord server, head over there and do that. Join our Discord server. Amiga Zeta says, gotta say, X, love the Metallica covers. What's your fave? My favourite cover right now is Battery and Master of Puppets. When I get myself up to speed to play those songs, man, it gives me goosebumps, you know. The intro to Battery with the acoustic guitar, the Spanish guitar, and then the way it erupts and then goes really fast, and wow. And then after that you play the classic Master of Puppets. I can also play The Thing That Should Not Be and Damage Inc. So I'm slowly sort of learning all of the songs in that record, and maybe one day I'll like play them all in order. That'll be fun. But yeah, right now it's Battery of Puppets. Jeez, man. Crane, you were getting wires all over the place. Battery of Puppets. I can't comprehend the level of messed up that is. It's like every time there's an opportunity to go to a new level, and we go there. We go there, peeps. Oh, we go there. Don't you know? Pastor of Muppets, says Psycho So. That's a great one. That's a font. That's a font on the internet. So Skeezy _ is here, resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying, it's been a while since the last time I had some time to watch your stream, and sadly, it'll probably stay that way until July. I really enjoy the Hungry Hermit series. The Hungry Hermits, peeps. And can't wait for another one. You gave me a really great idea then. We could literally do a Hungry Hermits where each hermit has to like gather every food item in the game. I love that. Instead of doing hardcore I'm going to write that down on a note. That could be like a one-off special season of Hardcore Hermits. Just do Hungry Hermits. Metallica is nostalgic, says I Love Cats. I don't find it nostalgic at all for me. For me it's yeah, no, nostalgia isn't the word. I just realised something. There was something I was trying to do by pushing all of this back, and I haven't done it, but we'll rebuild one of those over on that side and see just how it feels, how it fits into the space. But that would still be HH, says Anderium. That's kind of the point. That's kind of why you can use it, right? Because it's a funny little play on the other one. Let's go get some walls. Chuck these down here. I Love Cats is here throwing bits at me, doing cheers, saying, cheer, hey X, good morning. Here for a few before leaving, but wanted to say hello. If you allow it, I want to do a giveaway. I'll say the keyword when you say it's okay. PayPal is stupid, so I have to use cheers. No problem at all, man. As always, appreciating your support, Mr. Cats. You know that. I think my wall is in one of these. Yeah, of course you can do a giveaway, man. I appreciate you asking, though. But yeah, go right ahead. And peeps, look in chat. Cats is doing some sort of giveaway. I don't even know what he's giving away. It might be a bogey. He might be giving away a booger. I don't want a booger, Cats. Oh, giving away a bogey. Brilliant. Right, so if we just look at how this feels, I feel like walking towards it's too big and it's too high. It needs to be lowered by about 3 blocks. So let's try and figure out where that would be. That's the ceiling. It touches the ceiling. Let's get up there and figure this one out. Right, are we standing in the middle of the room? We are now. No, I do not want to put a torch there. Jeez, right. So I want it to be further back as well. And I said bring it down by about 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3 would be there. Let's just make sure it looks okay by going for that kind of height. The step over here. Yeah, I think that's going to work. That feels very much the right height. Lizzie Bess is here throwing bits at me. Doing cheers. Saying cheer to cheer, cheer to cheer, cheer, cheer. I love Metallica. Are you doing lots of covers of their songs, Asuma? Lizzie, I am. But it will take time to get them done. You see, James Hetfield is basically a guitar god when it comes to downpicking. And I decided that I want to play their songs the way he plays them, which is downpicking. and use the right techniques and stuff. So I could do a cover of Master of Puppets now, but it would be a little bit sloppy. I really want to get my competence to play those songs to like a level that I'm really happy with. So I can play Disposable Heroes, Master of Puppets, Battery. The thing that should not be is one that I could just cover tomorrow. I can play and sing that song the whole way through. Problem is, I don't have a good way of switching from acoustics, and I don't have a good acoustic sound yet. So I need to upgrade my setup, and the problem is, upgrading a recording setup takes a lot of time to figure things out. That I'm feeling. I feel like it could be a few blocks further away, but it's got what I'm looking for, and I might just lower this bit in the middle here down a block. But let's get a little bit more of the heart in place. Yeah, so what other Metallica songs can I play? Like, a lot of the stuff off of Kill 'Em All you can kind of play, but it's just a case of I don't really play them enough. I can play Jump in the Fire, Seek and Destroy, what's the really fast? Metal Militia. But I don't really play them a lot, so they're not sort of songs that I am going to cover. They're just songs that I know the riffs to, if that makes sense. Like, bit trickier to play it all the way through and remember where everything is. The reason I don't play a lot of those songs is because, like, the skill range, I'm trying to pick songs that challenge me, and those songs, they don't challenge me a lot, but, like, you would just have to learn them. Right, I need to catch up with these noises in the ear. So, Wolkie is here subscribing. Wolkie, thank you for your subscription, man. Appreciate that. And I Love Cats is here with more bits. Throwing some bits at me, doing a cheer, saying, cheer, I'm going to giving away the game Kerbal Space Program. The keyword is Shishwamy. S-H-I-S-H-W-A-M-Y. You have picked a tricky word to spell, my friend. S-H-I-S-H-W-A-M-Y. Not case sensitive, but you do have to write it exactly as I did. Only type it once, otherwise you'll be removed from the list. You have 15 minutes. Good luck. So there you go, peeps. Type it once in chat. Type it more than once and you'll remove yourself from the giveaway. Cat says the thing isn't working. Wait. Oh, Cats. GG, you derped. Shall I press the derp counter for you? Dweller Benfus says Kerbal Space Program is awesome, but I already have it. Don't enter the giveaway then. Let someone else get it. This cup of tea is disgusting. I don't like it with tea in it. What did I just say? I don't like it with tea in it. Press that dirt button, young man. Press that dirt button. I don't like it with sugar in. I think I'm actually not going to drink anymore. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. Right, so we need to put some torches on this sucker, which we will do. Like a so. Not like a so. So it's nice and illuminated. Question is, are we going to keep it there? I think we're going to keep it there. I can fuss and obsess over this stuff all day long. Another thing we can actually do is knock the staircase down a little bit more. If I want to get the height here feeling lower, that's actually going to be an easy thing to accomplish if I start on the outside. So let's take this back a step. I think what I'm going to do is put a block of andesite there. And let's move it by one. Yeah, one sounds fair to me. If I do more than one, I feel like I'm going to have to start putting stone bricks on the side and stuff, which I don't want to do. So we'll rearrange all of this. Classic Asuma, you know, never making up my mind about where blocks go. It's just what I do, really, isn't it? Let's have you there. And then we'll bring it down like that. Now this means I've got to poke some extra bricks in the side. That's fine, we'll do that. We'll get that done. Don't even worry about it, you know. Don't worry your noggin. And we've got another noise in here. It's Tom T 9710 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your Prime subscription, man. I appreciate that support. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and thank you again for using your Prime subscription on poor old Asuma. I don't know why I said poor. Like, poor old Asuma? I'm doing good. I'm doing alright here. I'm having a good time. Make it sound like I'm moody or something. Jeez. Poor old Asuma down on his luck again. No. No, just a bad choice of words. That's all it was. And hey, as a streamer, You got to choose a lot of the words all of the time. Spangleboo says, ooh, I was really worried about poking those stone bricks for a second there. Poking those stone bricks. I literally don't know what your message means. Nothing's happening in my head. It's not a brain smarts moment. It's a cobwebs and dust. Saigo Sire says, having a good time, having a good time. X, you're not old, you derp, says Wither TDMs. Jeez, I'm not old, I'm a derp, apparently. Taser says, hey Asuma, can the developer you choose get free access to Minecraft Together server? Yeah, of course they would. If you're a dev, you know, you're deving stuff for the server, you need access to it. Right, that's alright. I do wonder though. Does feel like a little bit lower, and arriving at this place a little bit sooner might go a long way. So what if it's like that, and you have this very narrow 3x3 space, and immediately it goes on to the next bit? That's what I want to find out. So then you would be at this height about here. That feels kind of perfect now. You see the whole heart at this point. Problem is... Actually, it's not a problem. I know exactly what we're going to do. I know exactly what's going to happen now. Because I want this area to feel kind of big and ominous in a way. So this is going to be like a platform down here. But we've got some more digging and rearranging to do by the looks of it. X, did you name one of your tools star star star? What? What's with the star star star? I named it that, if that's what you're on about. That is a thing that I named it, you know. That might not be enough. There we go. Sometimes the jump is a little annoying. Birdie says maybe he's going senile in his old age, Spangleboo. Jeez. Spangleboo says, Jesus, Homer, you must instantly forget everything you say on streams. You just told us not to worry about poking the bricks in. Not to worry about poking the bricks in. Poking the bricks in? Are you trolling me, Spangle? I think I'm being trolled over here. Doesn't sound right, does it? Poking the bricks in. Let's go and put this one down. And take out 2 of those, I guess. Go in there. Right, and then somewhere around here I've got some space for some cobble and some more stone if need be. Need to get rid of those things. Cool. I love derps, says X. What do you think of the YouTube bug? I got a mail that I received that I got subs, and then checked my sub count. I was the same, very disencouraging to a new creator like me. Yeah, it's obviously very disencouraging. I don't like the sub glitch thing that happened recently. They've officially announced that it wasn't a glitch. When I was tweeting out, a lot of people were sending me messages like, oh, I know what it is, it's this thing, and don't worry, they do it all the time, and some people sent me an article from like 2014. A lot of people like don't verify what they know. I'm probably guilty of this as well at times, and it's just a lot of misinformation. Now I watch YouTube statistics every day pretty much because I'm a YouTuber. You tend to look at your social blade constantly, and I see that every day they will scrub subs at a certain time of day, but never do they do a massive purge like that periodically. That is a very out of the blue event. I've never seen something quite like it before. We have seen stuff happening and getting removed, usually in one big chunk. This was like 5 or 6 hours. I think it lasted for a whole day, and maybe a few days into the next one, where they just every hour remove like 100 subs, and that is so demoralizing. And like, they didn't announce it in advance. They did, and their response, this is what's so terrible about YouTube. Their response is, oh yeah, it's like we're running a script. It's like, tell us first, you know? Like, be nice to your creators. Stop giving them heart attacks. Goodness me. I'm serious. It just kind of occurred to me, like, all they had to do was drop us a message first. If you're going to run bots to scrub out dead subscribers or whatever, inform us so we know when it happens. Oh, I'm telling you, working for YouTube is like, it can be a little bit bittersweet sometimes, you know. X, you named your sword the Discord link. I believe I named my pick the Discord link, actually. Not my swords. Hey X, can you build a police station and add laws? Anyone who breaks the laws goes in prison for one whole episode. I mean, that's not my kind of thing. It's a cool idea. It's just not my kind of thing, you know. Right, so what do we want to do? I had a little bit of an idea here. That maybe, because I want to get this feeling of being suspended. So maybe this whole structure is like suspended above something. I'm not sure. Also, I think I need to go efficiency on this. Oh, that's not efficiency. There's something there. Never mind. Ignore X. The problem with YouTube, there is no competition. If they had competition, they might try harder. Yeah, I think competition certainly lets them get away with stuff, but I wouldn't say the lack of competition is the entire reason. I think it's incompetence. The meetings that Casey Neistat had with their executives recently, very, very kind of corporate way of talking. The guy talked like he knew what it was like for us YouTubers, yet he's never been a YouTuber. That's kind of worrying because we know that you haven't done this. We know that you don't fully know what it's like to be a YouTuber. People can describe it, but you haven't been one. And it just feels like they bring a corporate kind of attitude to dealing with things, and that's sort of not what we need. We need something more communal and communication driven, and we're not getting that. And I don't feel like these people in charge of YouTube seem to be the people to get that done. You know, it's a tricky thing though. I don't know what their job's like on a day-to-day either. It's alright saying they don't know what it's like to be a YouTuber. We don't know what it's like to be a YouTube employee. I have a suspicion that perhaps the system is so big it's incredibly difficult to manage. Do they have the power to make any of these decisions willy-nilly? Like, a lot of stuff that needs reacting to on YouTube needs to happen quickly, and they may not be set up to respond to things in that particular way. Right, now at some point around here we want the walls to stop going outwards, and I'm not sure at what point we should do that. Yeah, when you're building like I am, and you're trying to make a vision come to life, there are all these like little requirements or things that you're thinking about. Like, how does it look? How does it feel? And you sort of break it down into, right, this element here and that shape over there. And you get to these points where you're not sure what you should be doing next to figure out if this is going in the right direction or not. And I feel like I'm at that right now. Now that's actually a blessing in disguise, believe it or not, because you don't want to get too carried away and hit someone else's redstone or something like that. So we are actually encroaching on someone else's territory right now. How are we going to deal with that? Well, we're going to have to limit our shape to not mess up their thing, I guess, at this point in time. Right, my inventory just fills up instantly, constantly. Anyway, noise is in the ear again because I'm just waffling. I'm waffling. I mean, I need to do something. I feel like today is a waffle stream. I'm not reading much chat. I apologise if you come here to have your messages read. I'll try and improve. And I got noises I'm falling behind on. So Random4C has subscribed. Random4C, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Appreciate that support, and I hope you're enjoying this live stream where we're just hanging out. We also got Mr. I Love Cats with some more bits, throwing bits at me, doing cheers, saying, cheer, well, I tried every other extension and there's a problem with the Twitch API that doesn't allow the giveaways. Sorry to disappoint, I'll do it in a different stream once it gets resolved. For now, I'll vanish. Throw smoke bomb, poof. We've lost the Cats. Cats is, oh no, there he is running away in the distance, I see you. I see your Cats running off behind the smoke, making it look like you're disappearing, jeez. I appreciate it anyway, Cats. Nice idea. Shame it didn't work out. I'm sure you'll get it sussed for a future one. That's cool, my buddy. And that'll clear it for now, I guess. Just put a couple of things in there. Scottish Noob says, can you come see my plot sometime, X? I built Evil X's tower along with some other cool things. Yeah, we need to organise some sort of tours or something a little more planned on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. I very much need a community manager. That's something else that I need. I need someone who can take what's in my head, write it down, and then speak to all the people that make it happen. Because when I spend time trying to organise, it's slow and it takes away from me making videos. So then I can't do that effectively, and just need more people to work for me at the moment, basically. And I can't find the right people or person. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I Love Cat says, okay, now I'm really leaving. Got a BBQ with my friends. Go enjoy it, Cats, man. That sounds wonderful. I hope the weather's nice. Looks like we can come out one more block and go right into this space here. Next to... I'm assuming this is Mumbo. This, like, clean blocks to put stuff on is very Mumbo-y. But I've just realised it's not, is it? It's actually Zedaf. Zedaf's like a proper redstoner. I don't think he really plays it up, though. Like, he does a lot of redstone in his episodes, but never kind of makes it like, hey, I'm a redstoner, if you know what I mean. At least that's my impression of what's going on. Right, now we want to place more blocks, and then these blocks get turned into a wall at this point. So remember I was saying about how big this room is going to be? Well, it's been determined by something else now, and that's fine, because that makes up my mind. It gives me something to do over here. So, Maxell, 1911, here subscribing. Now, if you were born in 1911, how old would you be? 107 years old? If you are actually 107 years old watching a live stream, congratulations, but I guess probably not. Oh, and I fell. Thank you for your support, man. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Papercat says, I use the Note app on my phone so I can write down ideas. I've forgotten them. Maybe that could help you. No, that's not what I need. I have no problem writing down ideas. The problem is you can write down an idea, but it doesn't mean that you get things done. What you always need is management. You need someone who takes the ideas, the things that are written down, and prods people and gets them to do them. Because we have, in the many projects I've been involved with, I've noticed a pattern that's, at least on the level that I've seen things happen at, that using programs like Trello and stuff doesn't really help the productivity. The productivity comes from the way people work together, and usually that's aided by someone managing a group of people. So it's alright you're writing down notes and stuff, but usually what happens is you write down the notes and then everything sort of goes back to normal. So you need someone who, you need like a manager to prod people and get, you know, the people that do the stuff doing the things they're doing. And that's how the Let's Play Minecraft Together server gets developed. But like I said, I'm doing all of that myself, and it means I don't have time to do other stuff like make videos. So I'm at a point now where I'm trying to stop doing that, but it's difficult because things need doing. Maxell says, nah, X, it's my birthday month and the day. It's my birthday month and the day, so I'm not 117, just 16. Gotcha! And it'll be your birthday in November, right? I think I got it. I think I got it there. I think my brain smarts kicked in. New Rec says with a TDMs. What is Rec? New Rec. Papercat says, well, I'd love to help you out. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would love to help, but it's a skill that not a lot of people have, to be able to organise and manage people and keep them on track and talk to people and stuff. It sounds simple, but I've only ever really encountered one person who can really do that, and it's a valuable asset to have, actually. And it's one of the harder ones to find people for, because it's kind of like a tricky thing to say that you can do. You are capable of doing it. Number file says that 0 is even number, as it follows every definition of an even number, but they do not confirm it 100%. Maybe it's one of those things that will forever be discussed, you know. Let's grab that. You know, where are you looking, says Azik Tak. I mean, I don't know of how to go and specifically look somewhere outside of my own community, which kind of leads into something I was going to say. The person that I did find and work with in the past who could organise and do this sort of stuff, they came onto the server and did it anyway of their own accord. Like, they turned up and got people building together and started making stuff happening. Like, builds happened, and you know, they were someone who could sit with people and get people working together. So that kind of happened of its own accord. but when it comes to like trying to find this skill set, it's so tricky, because like if someone doesn't know Minecraft, you probably can't bring them in and be like, right, get this person to work on the command blocks. It's like I can't teach someone the Minecraft game, right? You know, that's not a viable thing. So someone needs to already know the game, which is why you'd think about looking from within the community. Drev says, I hate you, X. I mean, I hope that's a joke. I don't want you to hate me, buddy. I don't know why you would hate me. I mean, you're welcome to hang out with us on these streams. There's a lot of crying in that mess. Jeez, I don't know what I've done to upset you. I'm sorry. Ollie says, oh, that doesn't sound good. I hope it's not too serious and you'll be better soon, Randy. What's going on with Randy? Small health problem. I hope you come through, Randy. I will give advice. I'm a pragmatic type of person. Someone's got some stuff they're going through. I try and offer some advice. I was reading. I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast about sleep the other day. I talked about it on a stream. I watched some more of it today, and man, the power of sleep. The power of sleep. Get your 8 hours a day. It'll do you wonders. They were talking about other things, about how certain types of your sleep cycle can be repressed by smoking pot and by drinking alcohol, and to the point where if you repress your REM sleep, you can actually have I forget what it's called, but the initial for it is DT, these sort of waking sleeps where your body so wants its sleep that you'll have daytime hallucinations. So, you know, there's this culture, they talked about this as well, and I've seen this culture, and I think I've talked about it in these streams before, this culture of like, yeah, I only had 3 hours sleep last night. And I've always seen that, and I'm like, man, no, that's really bad. Like, and you can say, oh, I feel great. It's like, yeah, but your body won't. Like, your body, you might be used to your body feeling bad, so you think you feel great. If anyone out there is like cutting out on sleep, sleep is your health, you know? It is your health. Get your 8 hours. I mean, I don't always get 8. I always get more than 7, and I think that's pretty reasonable, but 8 hours is good. 8 Muses says, I'm a really unhealthy person. I have so many disorders. Well, disorders are slightly different from being unhealthy, right? Like, if you have a disorder, it is, I assume, beyond your control, right? Whereas if it's a lifestyle choice, like you choose to have less sleep, you know, and some people will have reasons for not getting the sleep, like, you know, you got to work or whatever, like life's taking that time away from you. That's fair enough. I appreciate that. But consider your health. Like, consider, actually, is that really worth it? Is it really worth putting myself through this? Because, you know, what was it they said? If you don't get enough sleep consistently, you have like the testosterone in your body of someone who is 10 years older than you. That's crazy. And, you know, depriving yourself of sleep will age you quicker as well. Your stress is increasing, says Wither TDMs. Yeah, sleep probably helps you, you know, reduce stress. That's probably cool. So Crammon says, lucky if I get 6. I mean, do what you can to try and get 8. Do it for a while. See if you feel any better. Because the benefits are there. And in this Joe Rogan podcast, they kind of went through a lot of it in detail. Alright, so now what we're going to do is have our little walkway is going to be here. And then we're going to mark out some things at this point. So I don't want it to go all the way over there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That feels kind of nice. And maybe like that. So 2 and 2. Let's break it up like that. So is that the shape we want to go for? I think it is. We'll dig out this level now and see if that works at all. Asuma, will you ever cover an Iron Maiden song from the second channel, says a giant Pop-Tart. I plan on one day. There's a lot of songs I want to play. Hello Be Thy Name. I used to try to play that song so much. I'm probably well and truly capable of playing it by now. So I should give that one another shot, I think. What do you think about Infinity Wars, says the champ. Infinity Wars, what is that? Is that a new computer game? Speaking of community manager, I do think you should look for someone. You might get lucky if you just wait around and hope for someone to show up. but there are things you can do to make it happen quicker. But if you do that, it will take more of your time. Yeah, I think you kind of like said something almost poetic in the beginning there. It's not gonna fix itself, right? Like I need to be proactive. I feel talking about it feels slightly proactive. I was half wondering while I was talking about it, like, you know, the way we found someone before was on the plot world. What if we had like an open thing? If you can get on the plot world and get people working together and show us that you know how to do this stuff, then maybe we can figure something out. I reckon what we should do here is remove that bit, and then we're going to create like a banner, a barrier. Banner or a barrier? That doesn't sound right. Also, I don't like the way the stairs kind of have this little lip. Nah, it feels right. It feels right, what can I say? Roman Empire II says he would have bot in his name or by his name if he was. I don't know what that is about. With a TDM says, I'm really sleepy, bye everyone. That's the new Marvel movie. Really sleepy, bye everyone. I'm really sleepy, bye everyone. That's the new Marvel movie. I'm really sleepy, bye everyone. Is that the name of it? Please read. Asuma, could you please add pay safeguard to the payment method for bits, says that Corshi. I think you'd need to speak to Twitch about that. I don't handle payment methods for bits. It's not a thing that I do. But if you ain't able to donate or anything, don't even worry about it. Like, it's cool. I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out and watching. Moderang says, I'll be right back, stream. Don't do anything illegal. Peeps, don't do anything illegal. Should we talk about the next live stream? I'm actually thinking, based on the size of this project right here, that we'll probably be streaming this for a couple of streams. And I'm actually really looking forward to that. Because there's a lot of work to be done here, and I don't think this is a grind that's going to be particularly interesting for an episode. But I say... totally forgotten where I was going with that. Yeah, next live stream, probably going to be City Skylines. Played a little bit of the other day, and really enjoyed it. Struggled to find the demolish button for a long time, so there's loads of stuff that I've forgotten. So it might be a little bit slow, and yeah, maybe I'll do like a discreet live stream first of all, just to get back into the game a little bit, you know. Felix says illegal stuff. 8 Muses says does something illegal. Psychoscience says steals a car and blows it up. Jeez, these people doing illegal things. Can't believe it. Taser says X, when the update Aquatic is released, you will create a new Hermit Craft series or add it to the server. I don't know. I don't know what the future is for the update Aquatic. I don't even know when that update is coming out. It looks like it might be a couple more months to go. I mean, we didn't have a snapshot last week. We don't have one this week. I'm hoping that means they're like doing a lot of bug fixes for some of the critical things that are holding it back. Like if next snapshot it was like we fixed jungles, we fixed vines under the ground, igloos spawn, structures are fixed, you know, end cities spawn. Like if all of that stuff happened, and you know, rails and redstone behavior has been fixed, then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, hang on, that's most of the things that are, you know, crippling this update from being playable, and that's a very promising sign. But until we get those updates, I think we are probably, you know, we're in a state of it could be a long time, because the nature of the bugs that they have to fix are really quite difficult by the looks of it. Psychoscience says no, X Dinnerbone hurt his wrist and can't work on a snapshot that much. He tweeted that. Well, Dinnerbone is not the only person who is working on the game, right? And other people can put out snapshots as well. Or maybe they can't. Maybe the deal is Dinnerbone handles all of that, and that's the end of the story. Like, if no one else... Sorry, if Dinnerbone's not there, they don't put one out. I don't know. But other people are working on it. So if Dinnerbone is hurt and unable to, like, work on it, it doesn't mean that it's not being worked on, right? I keep looking at this, and I keep thinking that there needs to be more here. Also, I really wanted to put those cracked and mossy ones in. Maybe we should do that before we get too carried away here. So something like that, and it looks just a tiny bit better to me now. I'm also thinking maybe throwing in like an occasional andesite block. Like, this is very plain, just building with stone bricks. We need a way to make this feel more lived in. I guess some stairs would help here and there. A half Monty Nun is here, resubscribing for 4 months in a row. A half Monty Nun, thank you for your resubscription. I appreciate that ever so much and hope you're enjoying today's live stream. I just got a text, ladies and gentlemen. And I need to read it. Yes, that's very cool. That's very cool. Right, thank you for your support, man. Appreciate it. I Love Derps says X Infinity War is a new game. You can get it in the nearest theatres. A new game in the nearest theatres. Now, why are they selling a game from a theatre? That's what I need to know. Why is the game in the theatre? Let's get some more of the stuff cooked up. You know, you know. Do you know? I think you know. I think you get the gist. I'm just collecting too much stone. I'm going to start throwing it away. Right, so we did a bit of this, we did a bit of that. We need to get some vine trimmage going on, you know. Your vines need trimming, peeps. Don't forget about that vine trimmage. Let's go do some vine trimmage. Fuel was the other one. Lots and lots of fuel. Cool, there we go. Cool, cool. Right. I love our temporary vine farm. Ah, and I did that wrong there. I wasted some of the vines. That one grew back instantly. Don't know if you saw that. Build a potato, says Hash Brown. You would want a potato, wouldn't you, Hash Brown? Jeez. Read this X about the snapshot. We have had and will have some small holidays and short weeks in Sweden, and that's why there haven't been any snapshots, says the Cat Smuggy. Well, that's interesting, because as someone said a moment ago, it's because Dinnerbone hurt his wrist, but apparently it's not. So yeah, there could be a multitude of reasons why. I was all speculating though about the whole Dinnerbone thing. That might be how it works. I would have thought someone else could have put out a snapshot though. I'm pretty sure Surge has done some in the past. Is it wrapped around the corner? It hasn't. And how many vines is that for me? Not even a stack. Not even a stack. Well, sometimes you've got to invest to get returns. I think we need to expand the capacity of our farm into this space over here. That Master Gamer says, Asuma, Infinity War is a movie and not a game. Lol, we are trolling you. Oh, well, you troll me, I get trolled. That's how it works, right? I have not seen the War of the Infinite. I don't know if it's one I want to see. Usually I watch Chris Stuckman for reviews, and like based on his review, I'll know if I'll enjoy a movie or not. Is what I generally find. And that's not a like. If he says it's good, I think it's good kind of thing. It's like he says the right things for me to figure out what the movie's about. Family Craft Dad says, Hey OX, been a while since I caught up with stream. How goes it? It's going good, man. Thanks for asking, and nice to have you here, Family Craft Dad. Satayan Kuyun, oh, I can't say your name, can I? Says, Hey Asuma, glad to see you doing more work on Hermit Crafts Gaming District. Yeah, I've done a fair bit over here. I was considering doing some more stuff outside of this. Like, how long have we been streaming for? Over an hour. God, it feels like 5 minutes. I think that's perfect there. I did say to Tango it'd be cool to add more stuff around here, but I think he's satisfied with leaving it as it is. So that's cool there. Like, if someone wants to build more stuff at this point, I don't want to rip out giant land masses, land masses, but, you know, there's all of this that we could rip out and people could extend the pathways from. Then there's all of this mycelium over here, and there is a zombie spawner for which... Oh, I just had a really cool idea for what we could use this for. Yeah, I've had a project idea in mind that this would be kind of perfect for, you know. There's only one torch on there. Pretty sure that they will spawn regardless of the biome if there's a mob cage, so we need to come and check that out later on. But then I have an idea for what we could use this for, so I could reserve a little bit of land. Ripping out them mandlasses, says Daft Doofy Dog. You got a name that suits me. Also, what do people think of that? I haven't read my comments on yesterday's episode yet. Scottish Noob says he might just not want to talk about it, which is understandable. To what is the it that we are talking about? Add mandlasses to the X dictionary, says Wan Valhalla. That thing, I think I took it off my website. It's just never going to get updated, unfortunately. is the fate of that thing. Now, at the moment, I'm thinking... Oh, I'm changing my mind about all of this again. Maybe we should lower this so it goes back over there, because I want to dig this down further and further. And I want to get like a little box effect going on over there, but I feel like it's too close to this wall. Nah, I'm going to end up making stupid amounts of work for myself if I get too fussy, so let's say it comes over as far as here. Let's go one more, and let's use this wall right here as our guide. So we can go 2 more on that side, and that gives us the shape of the front of the room. Goes a bit close to the redstone here, but there's probably enough room. So if we drag that up there, and do the same with this one. Right, and then we need like a ceiling. I think that level there makes the most sense because it lines up with the other one. So that could be a box that opens up and we have our little memento in this space. Right, I think that's the way it will work. You can look into that space there. Yeah, I think I could end up fussing about this all day long and it would be pointless. So let's go ahead and kind of put this plan into action. It's now making me think that this should just go all the way across. Yeah, I reckon we'll get that done. Silent Killer is here with the puns again. I was hoping to steal some leftovers from the party, but I guess my plans were foiled. Great. Great. Where's Lol Bozo, eh? There'd be a pun war otherwise. Van Haller says, please read X. Where do you get your music for the streams? It sounds so lovely. We're listening to Azuku. You can search Azuku Bandcamp and, you know, listen to the songs on there if you wanna get the tunes, you know. Now, here's a question for you, peeps. What should I put underneath all of this? Lava would be like dark and crazy, but I'm thinking I might just do glowstone and water on top of it, and that could be the floor. I have lots of glowstone, so the entire thing could be, and we'd have to do it to provide the right kind of light level for what's going on in this room. So I reckon 2 more blocks down would be a good place to start. And we need to go get a boatload of glowstone as well. Scottish Noob says, yeah, I'll just tweet him. No luck here. Aha. Tweet who? All these hymns, it's, theys, thems. We need specifics, peeps. I'm streaming. With a TDM says late again, question mark. I don't know if I'm late again. Jeez, I mean... Do lava and glass fog effect. I don't want to do the fog effect. I'm going to do that for another project soon. So I'd like to do, I think glowstone and water sounds nice. We need more waters in this game. I hope with the changes they're making we get more liquids in the future. That would be wonderful. That'd be really wonderful. Will there be a Let's Play Minecraft stream at the end, says Slick CDR. No, nothing extra planned today. Literally just this. Right, so we're going to do a little bit of a test run right about now. See, that is putting out a fair bit of light. I just wanted to remind myself... Jeez, let's get some more in here. That should dim the light, right? Okay, this is a poor test because... it's not dimming the light. Is it? It is, by 2 though. It's only by 2. Well, it does dim the light, so it's not going to be super duper bright, but it is what it is, I guess. The wall's going to be in a different place here, or is it? It's going to be there, so we'll rip that out. We'll bring it down to this level. We should get this wall here in the corner done, really, because it's right next to ZF's stuff. So that would be kind of polite of us to get that sorted out quickly. Right. X, try to say this 3 times. Liver pharmacy lizard, liver pharmacy lizard, liver pharmacy lizard. Just said it 3 times. Jeez, easy. Spangleboo says, boats. Boats? I'm not having any boats in here. This is a boat-free zone, you know. X, you have a torch in the offhand. I do have a torch in the offhand. That is the thing that I do. Use glass over the glowstone, says Eric Backy. Now, I'm going to go with water because it lowers the light level a little bit. That's what I'm looking for over here. Right, so this is going to be like the bottom of the room, basically. And I'm starting to think it again. I think it might be too much. I wish there were adjustable like light levels. Something you just place down that doesn't have a lot of work. Is there a block that emits like a lower light level that I'm not thinking of? This is when you need creative mode, really. Let's log off ConvexCraft for now. Let's pop into that wonderful world. I like this world a lot. Eric says, "Oh my god, you said my name." Oh yeah, I was investigating the plot with a lot of heads on it. Oh, and I'm in this mode. So let's switch modes. Oh, really now? Really now? Well, I will just have to cheat. Am I forgetting a block? People say magma blocks. Magma blocks, not quite the same deal, is it? Redstone lamps. That's full light value. Sea pickles on in this game. Yeah. Redstone torches, says BMK. You're right, redstone torches do. They do, don't they? Oh, maybe we could just have, like, no lighting on the floor, but put redstone torches around the place for ambience. That sounds a much better idea. Way better. I think that's it. I think it's just the redstone torches, isn't it? Jack-o'-lantern, says Randy. I'm pretty sure they emit full light level. Doesn't matter what the question is, pickles is always the answer, says Birdie. I guess so. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I think that's it. So redstone torches. Let's go look at what this would look like with redstone torches. So first of all, it'd be very dark in this area. Ah, a lot of the light comes from there. Maybe we can make this thing less bright or something. Reminds me of the UHC hall in Hermit Craft Freeze, says Subsidy. That was a lot better build. That was much more involved. This one's been very, you know, throw it together with some stone brick blocks. You know, just put something together that works. It's not been about making a work of art or anything like that at all. I've forgotten what goes in that slot there. Now I need some wood. This happens every time I play. I just end up with stupid amounts of shulker boxes lying around. But I like someone else keep them organised, you know? Not naming any names. Scar. What? Huh? Jeez, no, I'm only messing around. Wan Valhalla says X is consistency and quality and uploads a good starting tip for a beginner. Nah, don't look for quality and consistency. Just be rubbish. just be inconsistent and low quality videos. That'll get you to the top. I mean, your question's got all the right words in it. Yeah, consistency and all that. Right, let's chuck some of this in. I got a feeling I'm going to have the same problem now. I'm just going to be umming and ahhing about it. Thank goodness for that jump boost. Also, we've got to pillar up a bit here. Erkman says, yeah, that double beacon really doesn't look good. I kind of like it, but I know it kind of doesn't look all that. That one there's not actually going to do anything, so we might as well get rid of it. In fact, that's where we could actually leave the regular one. So we'll have that there. Rubbish, that's me. Don't be me, says Rubbish Dave. Jeez. Still don't get that name, Rubbish Dave. It's so unenthusiastic. I wish redstone gave off a red light, says Daft Doofy Dog. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's going to be dim, but it might be what we need in this area. I'll take that off. We'll start to see it a little bit better for what it is. I think what I'm going to have to do is fill in this space here, because there is light coming from here. And at the moment, we're not too fond on that old light. Right, then we've got to pick up this stuff. Hey, ender chests give light. Oh, CS! Well done. Well done, my friend. They probably give off more than redstone lamps, don't they? So, coming over... Oh, yeah, get rid of you. Get rid of you. And you. Right, now we start to really understand the atmosphere they can bring to this area. Right, I think it's about time we filled that in with its red clay and all of that. Okay, so I am going to need to put... Let's throw some stuff away again. Diorite. Then again, Iskal was messaging me the other day saying if you've got any diorite. Probably shouldn't throw it away if someone needs it. But anyway, let's grab this. Okay, it's powder. Not what we want. Wall in there. I see the wall. All the boxes are getting unpacked again. Every time. Every time. Let's get out our clay. That's got some in. And our nether. Goodness me. Taser says, if you add the update to the server, then you will have to watch Mumbo's base getting destroyed. Not sure I understand your message. Not sure I understand your message at all. Red wall, there it is. Bam. Silent Killer says, question, what do you say to a pickle that is freaking out? Answer, just a deal. Just a deal. Not sure I get that one. Not sure I get that one at all. Might be a pickle thing. I'm not exactly a pickle expert. Right. Up the top. Got to copy the other side. 2 over there. 2 over here. Okay, that's good. That's very good right there. There we go. So, it provides a little bit of light. And do you know what else might help here? To use a full light source somewhere in the middle. You know, but I love the ender chest idea, but might make more sense to do that. Now that's giving off a real nice light level. I think 1 up or maybe 2 up would be better. So why don't we first of all knock off all of these. It's like we're going around in circles here, isn't it? That'll do then. We'll take some of that. Gotta have strange sound effects when you're streaming as well, peeps. New order update will seriously affect impulses and Mumbo's bases, says Marcus Bain. Would it? What would it change in their base? I'm not sure it would really change much. X, do you hear Panic at the Disco? It says Yan Yan. Do I hear them? Not right now. I can't hear Panic at the Disco. There's also not a disco here to hear Panic at. Ah, that might have been from the relog. Right, let's hop over here. Yes, that's looking good. Right kind of atmosphere. Moody, gloomy. I like it. But I believe we might just need an extra one of these up the top there to get the desired effects. Bam. Right. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for right there. Sheaf says, please read. Do you like dubstep music? By the way, love your videos. Keep up the good work. I like older dubstep before it was wob wob wob. I do like some of the wob wob wob. Some of the early Skrillex stuff was pretty cool, but I don't really listen to dubstep. A lot of what I hear of dubstep that catches my ear or you hear in a video, usually just, I don't know, like on a like a YouTube video intro, just overly energetic, like obnoxious, wobbly wob wob wobs, and like some logo. That's all I see of dubstep. Taser says, because there are bases depending on the old water mechanics which are removed in the Aquatic update. Which mechanics specifically are removed that would break? You have to give me a specific, because I can't see how it would break anything. Right, so after that comes the floor. I think we might have one too many at the bottom here. I think that one might need to go to keep the light away from the floor, because it's going to be an overhanging thing. So we don't want to see that right there, which kind of sucks. I think I might make the floor black. Like, just make it out of black wool, and then that saves us having to mess around a lot. So we could come down to this height here and just put black wool. Let's try it underneath this thing. That'll be a good way to get an idea if it's what we want or not. And then it would be a very good way to judge how far through this project we are. Because I think once we get the floor in place, things will really kind of come together. Will you ever do an ear reveal, says Yan Yan. Of all the reveals, it's an ear reveal now. Okay, let's grab those. Water elevators and the water walls are Mumbo base, which will flood it, says Taser. Why? The water elevators, yeah, I could see those breaking, but why would the walls flood? I don't know. Water walls will not break in anyway, says Zax. Yeah, that's what I would think. I don't see how it would break, because, like, why? Why would it break? I don't know. I ain't got the answer, I guess. Right, that's going to come across there. I think that being floating might be more interesting. So let's go grab some black wool now, I guess. Yes, Asuma, reveal to us that you have ears. I think you can reveal it right now if you want. I mean, I guess I need to hear sounds in the game and react to them. That would be your proof, if that's really what you're after. Rightio, let's chuck in... Oh, God. Me inventory's a wreck. It's a riggedy wreck. That one can go away. Go away, I said. I said go away. Probably, I know, we'll probably need to cook some more stuff. Well, that's full up, so that can get packed away. And then, yeah, throw some stuff over here. And then we need our black wool. That's clay. That's the toolbox. That's a valuable one. That can probably go away as well. That's the first one, 14. What did I say? Black wool. Ah, here's a place to put stone. Black wool. Oh, that's black wool. There it is. Ah, wool. Ah, one of these must be wool. Right, slowly we're getting there. We've got no black wool. we got this much to do an experiment with. Hamstamp says, "Hey X, I was thinking of watching the last episode. Had you considered Hermitron H in the design?" No, that didn't cross my mind. But when I was making it, I was sort of thinking that, you know, like, the logo itself kind of looks like it could be for something else already. Like, it's a little bit on the generic side, because it's only about the letters, as opposed to having something in there that tells you what it's about. Which makes it a little bit corporate in a way. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. Just you could possibly design it right, so you walk up to your balcony edge and... Actually, no, cut-off would be pretty huge. I think we'll go with that. We'll leave that torch there for now. So we need some more wool. I think we should fly. Flying's fun. There we go. With sound effects, of course. Rubbish Dave says, "Hey X, do a back of the knee reveal. Hey X, do a booger reveal. Hey X, do a toenail reveal. Hey X, do a butt hair reveal." Jeez! Once upon a time, they were amusing. I imagine poor young X is getting tired of them by now. Yeah, it is a little bit unamusing at this point, I'd say. Hearing the same joke over and over again. Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsy says, "Is the leaderboard scoreboard working for anyone?" Not for me. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And we've got a noise in the ear. It's Mo's Major MC resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying 5 whole months of derps and deliberations. Deliberations, is that when I make up my mind about stuff and do it at a very slow pace? That is deliberating, is it not? It's not liberating though. It's definitely not liberating. Appreciate the support, man. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good time hanging out with us today. Lava! Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the end of the world, they said. They said it was the end of the world. It's not. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine, I tell you. There's nothing wrong with me. Okay, let's go grab some of this stuff. Oh, clear out your inventory. Use your brain smarts. Prepare. Plan ahead. Classic Asuma right there. Always planning ahead. Always clearing the inventory. Let's just throw away some things that ain't that big of a deal. And that is probably going to be enough for us. Cool. Let's get at it. Where's my food? There's my food. Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsya says, what browser are you guys using if Streamlabs is working? Well, I use Firefox, Edge, and Chrome. So I got a choice of 3, I guess, but I ain't got the problem. Ginthian says, Asuma, what about black concrete instead of black wool? Well, I have black wool readily available in large quantities, easy to farm, so I'm going to go with that one. Whoa! X making progress on what today, says Joam. We're making progress on the Hardcore Hermits monument, which I'm building in the gaming district. Got TX as a half Monty None. I do, it's got sugar in it and I don't enjoy it, so I'm not going to drink any more of it. I am lucky I have redstone underwear in the pocket edition. What? Oh, underwater! Redstone underwear! It's like, what? What kind of wacky skin have you been putting on? Jeez. Alright, let's land down here. Let's put the black wool on the ground and sing a song about it now. I'm not very good at improvising words, am I? You know? I should maybe try and improve on that. You know I'm not good at improvising words because you listen to me talk and you listen to me butcher words very often. Will there be Hermitcraft Season 6, says Yan Yan. I don't know. There might never be a Hermitcraft Season 6. Maybe this is just the world we all want to play on for forever. Who knows? Is there a challenge for your redstone skills, X? Make redstone underwater. Well, that's not a challenge. That's just an environment, right? Like, unless you're trying to make the redstone interact with something that doesn't work underwater. But essentially, once redstone works underwater, it's just a convenience, I think. I can't think of too many innovations. Maybe if you're making like flushing redstone for flushing water for a mob farm, maybe then it provides some sort of convenience. But otherwise, I'm not really sure exactly what the massive benefit of it is. Certainly cool. I certainly like it. Goodness me, water redstone. That's just that was once an impossible dream, wasn't it? Ollie says I rate it 5 out of 10. Needs more screaming. Well, I can't do screaming. I can't do metal screaming. Actually, there was a time when I could, sort of, but that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsya says water plus redstone equals happiness. It does indeed. Load Nikon is here, resubscribing for 8 months in a row. Load Nikon, thank you for resubscribing, man. I appreciate that support. I hope you're enjoying today's stream, having a good time hanging out with us. Thank you for your 8 months of support. Next month it'll be a Twitch baby. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Man, this music's super chill right now. Super laid back and droney. Right, we're going to fill it in all the way across here. And I know you can't see. I know you're thinking, Asuma, please, this is a live stream. I need to look at what you're looking at. So we'll put the torch right there. We'll put the torch right there and all's good. All's good in the hood, homie. Okay. Okay, now let's place down some more of this wool. Because we've got a lot of it we need to use. X go troll false, says Silent Killer. Do you know what I should do, peeps, right now? I should go and troll false, shouldn't I? Oh, wait. Oh, false is online. I didn't see her log in. When did she log in? And now it's in capital letters. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Hi, capital letters back. Great. Is false streaming? Is that why y'all wanted me to be trolling her? Is she streaming right now? Stream says what's happening. She is streaming. Peeps, we're gonna troll false. Oh, I got a great idea on how to troll false. But no one should tell her. No one, don't go over to the stream and tell her. That was a bad idea. But anyway, I got a great idea on how to troll false. Yes. Chuck says, is there an CNC live stream revival planned anytime soon? Love watching them on the second channel. Chuck, it'll be Red Alert, the next CNC game that I play, and that will happen after I've done some playing of the city skylines, you know. So it is planned. I want to play all of them up to Red Alert 2, which is another 3, basically. The second of which is Red Alert, and we'll be doing that soon. Wait, that sounds a bit mean. She probably knows I'm joking if I say something like that. Let's instigate some trouble. She will know I'm joking. I hope she does. False will know I'm joking. Assume is always goofing, you know. Always be goofing, and that way, when you need to be taken seriously, of course, people will. Oh! Is that so? We should start a chat wars. Them's fighting words, says Birdie. I don't even know what this is. Chat war, says Rubbish Dave. Go into their chat. Go into False's chat, peeps. Someone can we have a moderator share False's chat and go over there and what's the best emote to spam? Evil X. All the subs can spam the Evil X emote. Oh, do you know what I really would like now? Well, no, it doesn't work. It only subs can use it. Like, what if you could have like a public emote as well? So there's one that everyone could use. That'd be awesome, but we don't have such a thing. All right, there you go, peeps. We're doing some chat harassment today. You only do stuff like this with your friends, by the way, peeps. Just keep that in mind. You know, it's not a normal thing we do, and tell her she's totally false on that. Oh, yeah, Tenny, we'll hold that false card. We'll hold that one. We'll wait for the opportune moment to do that. Alright, let's see if we get a reaction here. Go drop some Evil X's over there, peeps. Thank you as well if you're doing that, if you're participating. It's nice to do something odd like this. Make it rain there, Wolfie's staying out of this one. Not getting involved. That's fine. We've been dragged into someone else's war, says Shambazum. Not the first time that's happened. I'm not going to spam, says Roshko. Fair enough, fair enough. Quick, both of you troll Cub fans, says Dr. Anvil. There's an idea. There's an idea. He was saying about infighting. That cracked me up. I would spam the Evil X emote, but I am not subbed. Yeah, that was the problem. I realised it after I said it. Her chat is nothing but Evil X's, says Birdie. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I feel like Evil X should log on to the server now. You know, that would be the opportune thing to happen at this point in time. This is going to be funny. This is going to be funny now. Staying out of your love war, says Fork Judge. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good fun. not a real war. That's oh, where is it? Is it loading? Oh, it's just taking its time. Jeez, computer, speed up with the loading of the Evil X. Is there going to be another season of Hunt the Hermit? Really enjoyed that. Love to get another season of that going, actually, yeah. Oh, I keep meaning to do things like that. Right, I'm just logging into Convex Craft. Not got a response out of her yet. Cub fan's like, hey. Call him a minion. Call them underlings. Oh, that's wonderful. You're getting some random Evil X action tonight. Jeez, it makes it a very special stream, doesn't it? And noises in the ear. Minion, you got our roles confused again. Oh, there's only one way to... I got the responses, peeps. I got the responses today, apparently. That's usually not me. Usually I'm not the witty one. Being Quiet Boy is here resubscribing for 15 months in a row, saying, so I came here to defend the false chat, and this pops up. Yeah, what's going on in the... False says she's scared, apparently. What's going on in the false chat right now? We've got a one-off sort of chat war going on right now. I don't even know what this is. Being Quiet Boy, thank you so much for your... resubscription. You came to defend false and you ended up resubscribing. I mean, that's the charm we got going on over here. Jeez, we converting those falsies. That's what we're doing. We're making them trues. That makes no sense. Oh. Will you ever create merchandise, says Taser? I've already created merchandise. Go to assumavoid.com. There's a merchandise page. If you are out there thinking I like merchandise, well, I'll let you know that the merchandise is royalty free. Basically means cheapest price possible for you. I don't get paid, the artists don't get paid, you get the cheapest shirt we can get you. Basically, I'm not looking to create a few extra dimes off some t-shirts. If you want to wear a t-shirt and assume a t-shirt, I'm like, damn, that's amazing. Let's get that like for you as cheap as we can get it. So that's the deal with the merchandise. There's a couple of options on the website. Some might be cheaper depending on what country you're in. Check for the shipping cost as well. But yeah, the prices are, you know, available for you to look at there. And there's a bunch of different t-shirts designed. I think they're mostly made by mostly by Pony Butts. Then there's Inkbite, Zloy XP, and one other fella who's got a like business name that I can't remember. Like it's a company name. Like Inspiration Designs or something like that. Assumer shirts are the best, but we need more designs, says Birdie. Well, you know, I guess I need an artist to send me the t-shirt designs. I can't do them myself, you know. So until something like that happens again, it'll be as is. I'm not going to hire anyone to make any more, I don't think, at this point. It's not part of the budget right now. She's been defending herself from minion accusements, says Tenu. Oh, minion accusements. I do like the Cub fan is hosting you instead of false, says Anderium. That's probably just Twitch doing its thing, right? That's not false. Sorry, that's not Cub fan making that decision. It's probably a... Why is there sand? Oh, I thought that was someone looking down. Now I know why there's sand there. It's because there is something up here that I built that uses sand. Which makes a lot of sense. One block of sand, I need it. I need it, peeps. Right, let's fill this sucker in. She's talking about Evil X's weakness. Evil X's weakness? Savin says, False is coming for you, X. Jeez, well, she ain't going to be able to find me because I'm a master at hiding. Then again, I am streaming. Uh-oh. She's going to find me, isn't she? Right, so... Ooh, you go there, I think. Yeah, we've got to bring some structure into this place now. Right. So it's going to come down like that. I feel like this looks ugly now, so we'll probably put some stairs on it or something. But that is the shape of that bit there. Right. What's going on here? No, that is correct. That looked wrong for me for a second, but it's not. Cool beans. There's the shape. Will there ever be a Daybot X? Haha, says Taser. Nightbot is the name of the bot program, so unless they release one called Daybot, then probably not. Evil X has no weakness. He doesn't have kryptonite. This is true. Ooh, a random white box popped up on my other screen for a second and then disappeared. That's kind of worrying. What was that? Does Evil X like to eat candy? I got no idea. I got no idea. Oh, there you go. Evil X is listening. I mean, you could probably hear me typing. Jeez, the illusion is so real. Oh, that Evil X. Oh, he's typing stuff. But whenever he types stuff, Asuma like stops talking and stops moving. You hear a keyboard rattling. Oh, it's the weirdest coincidence. It's the weirdest coincidence. I'm now at the top of False's Bits board. Congratulations, Lizzie Bess. I hope you threw a few Evil X emotes when you were over there. Jeez. Throw a few away. Well, there you go. We're starting to get something done here now at last. Tell Evil X I love candy too, says Sheep Flamehead. Ollie says yes. Ultimate Badass Andy kills ya. His base is surrounded by an ocean. My base is surrounded by an ocean, isn't it? Of course it is. There's a giant ocean outside the volcano. Because it's on an island. Add a command pun that False has, says Silent Killer. Well, if you want pun commands, you can go to False for them, you know? Get something a little bit different over here, a little bit of different flavour going on in this place, jeez. Right, this is pretty much what I'm looking for though, big open, scary room or whatever. I think we need some stairs in this place. I need to put some materials in a chest again. Where do the animals go when the tails fell off? The retail store, says Scottish Noob. That's just another pun right there, isn't it? Just another pun. They keep coming. They're never stopping. What was I about to do? What was I about to do? My brain, it was ticking over. It said, Asuma, go outside, get some fresh air. Look at the sky above. What do you need to do? Well, I've got to put a sand block in here. Oh, that was it. Stairs. I need some stairs. So, Mr. Dick Ear is here. I probably said your name wrong. Brilliant. Great start. Saying cheer. 2 can play at that game at Lizzie Bess. False Pepe. This is the wrong board. I think Lizzie was talking about False's board, not my one. But I appreciate the bits and the cheer, of course. It helps me out here. Thank you for the support. A half Monty Nun says, X, how many spawners did you find under your island? There's loads down there, loads. Ollie95 says, geez, X, I don't know what you were talking about. There is nothing but the wide blue ocean around your flat base. Yes, around it, around the outside of the island to the base, yeah, big blue ocean. I know, I mean, we can see some ocean here. We can see some ocean here. There's also a volcano in the middle of the island. Let's go and grab that thing that I've forgotten again. Rewind the brain. What was it I came here to pick up? Stairs. Jeez. Jeez, unapologetically slow that time. Let's chuck that in here, grab those, go do a little bit of building. Do you know what players will be playing in the next season of Hardcore Hermit, says DZ Bajan. All the teams that played before and 1 new team, possibly 2 new teams at the moment. So you know what's going on. I'm working on getting those teams together. Do you know what? I think if you look at the way that comes off there, I reckon it's going to look better if we trim it back by 1. Let's give that a try. That does indeed look a little bit nicer to my eyes, so we'll go with that one there. Marcus Bain is here, subscribing tier 1. Marcus Bain, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. Hope you're enjoying today's stream, having a good time, hanging out with us as we hang out with Evil X and troll False a little bit, I guess. I appreciate your support and your subscription. Hope you enjoy it. Troll False with invisible potions, says Silent Killer. Yes, let's do that. Let's go and troll False. In fact, we're going to troll False in just a moment. I got an ingenious, brilliant plan in my mind space. But don't tell her on stream. Oh no. Don't spoil the fun. Don't do that. I'll see you going over to her chat. Right, so let's put the ender pearl up there. Drop down here. You don't come out that far. You go to about there on this side. And that's cool. Right, that's the same, isn't it? It is the same, but all of that stuff there needs to go away. Ah! It's all going wrong. Right, so one there and one there. Cool. Ollie says, you troll her by telling us that you will be trolling her, so if someone tells her, she is waiting for it to happen, but you will never do anything. Hashtag my theory. Yes, and I'm also trolling all of you, because then if you don't do anything, you'll be continuously wondering if I'm actually going to go and troll her or not. You see? It's ingenious. Everybody wins and loses. It makes complete sense. If you're insane. Right, so let's pillar up a little bit here. Hang on, we need a bit more room to maneuver. X False is at the bottom of the ocean mining gravel. That's a good place to mine gravel, actually. It sounded very strange when you first said that. Then it was like, oh, it makes sense. Oh, run out of bricks, will we? Just make some more, I will. Uh-oh. No. Okay, and that is kind of it. We've kind of figured out exactly what goes where there. And this hardcore Hermit's room is pretty big and over the top. I like it. What am I looking for? Aha. Rightio, peeps. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I could go a little bit longer, but I'd like to have some time today to play a little bit of guitar. If that's going to be possible, I should probably wrap up the stream now. I kind of thought we'd finish this all, but I actually focused on getting this to the scale I wanted. So there'll be another stream where we'll be building more of that. So you got that to look forward to. Probably on the weekend that one will be. So yeah, I reckon it'll be a Friday City Skylines, Sunday Hermitcraft. That looks like the schedule at the moment. So Cactus Monkey, by the way, thank you for the lovely message. I got that. Yeah, that's it for me this live stream. Thank you everyone for subscribing, resubscribing, donating and cheering. I appreciate all of your support. And of course, you probably guessed it, we're going to go and raid False. So this time you get to spam some raid emotes in False's chat. We are spamming False like crazy, it seems. But yeah, that's the dealio. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.